Good morning, community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening Canning Recipes, a little bit of everything. So it was quite nice about 30 minutes ago, but that north wind just blew through. That's going to bring us to some probably lower 20-degree temperatures on Sunday morning. So we just got about a 30-mile-an-hour gust, and it is blowing sustained right now at about 18 miles an hour. So I made it in the little high tunnel. You can see we still got some pepper plants that are doing good. And guys, we are so dry. No rain is forecasted for the next 10 days. Gosh, I hope that changes because we desperately need some rain. There's some good news on the horizon. It looks like that the La Nina pattern may vamoose out of here in the next 6 weeks. And we'll go to maybe a neutral pattern and then into an El Nino, which will bring us quite a bit of rain normally. So we hope that that's the pattern. We do need the rain, but for those of you in my area, as you're preparing for your gardens, your vegetable gardens, keep that in mind. Make sure you have some well-drained areas, because if we do get the rain, you need to make sure that the water is not standing around your plants, because you will get some root rot and it will introduce diseases to your plants. So the question for many of us probably going into tomorrow night is to cover or not to cover. I still have some cabbages, which I'll show you here in a minute, and I got some great onion starts, and I have to ask myself, do I need to cover these since we may get into the lower 20s? And then I have these cabbages outside, and they're doing fantastic. Some of these actually I might can harvest tomorrow, and I very well may do that. So yeah, I'll be covering my cabbages and my onions tomorrow night. If you've been watching us, you know that Greg has been in the seed starting business here for the last probably about 4 weeks. We started early on the peppers because these do take a little bit longer than our herbs and our tomatoes, and we have a beautiful variety of peppers coming up. So excited. And he just started seeding the tomatoes in the last week. So we have rows and rows of our tomatoes. And you can see a lot of them are starting to germinate. Because we've been so warm here in Texas and had, very few freezes, probably about 4 or 5, these peppers in the big high tunnel are looking okay. I mean, they're a little worn for the wear, but they're still green and we're not seeing any freeze damage, and we're still getting some peppers on them. Who knows? Maybe we will end up having these on into the spring and the summer. Our kale's doing fine in the big high tunnel. Guys, kale usually does quite well all for year-round here in Texas. You can see some over there. So, we're not too worried about this. We'll just water it in real good. So in the coming weeks, we'll be in here pulling up some of this stuff out of these tubs in this little high tunnel. I'd really hoped that we were going to be able to build some raised beds in lieu of the tubs, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen this year. It may later on. But so we'll be pulling these up, and we'll be refurbishing the dirt in the tubs. So if you guys do the wicking tubs, or if you grow in containers, you need to refurbish your soil. Now we practice regenerative gardening, and so it's not just a matter of adding some Miracle Grow to it to feed the plants, because we don't use any synthetic fertilizers. We use natural stuff, chicken manure, fish emulsion, stuff like that. And so it's very important that you refurbish your soil, at least half of it, in each of your tubs. And that would require you to dig out some of that dirt and add some fresh, organic compost and organic potting mix to your tubs, so that you have a good growing medium when you start to plant here in just a couple of weeks. So if you guys want some nice healthy plants to start your garden with, and you want to start from seed, now's the time to do that here in North Texas or south of us. You want to give yourself probably about 6 to 8 weeks worth of growing once you get your seed starts going, and then you'll have some nice size healthy plants to pop in the ground, pop in your containers, or pop in raised beds, and get going, and you'll have a little head start. So we will be starting herbs all this week, and the rest of the things that we intend to grow in our garden, and also plants that we will sell in our plant sale. We love this time of year. It's busy because Greg is seeding like crazy, and it's fixing to get even busier because as these things come to fruition, And as they start to germinate and get a little bit bigger, then it's our up potting time. And up potting is a very lengthy process because we do up pot by hand. But boy, I'll tell you what, it helps us keep control of the plants that we have and the plants that we're growing, and how get them acclimated to our area. And so we are so excited because a lot of the seeds that we use came from our own varieties for the last 4 or 5 years. And your seeds do have a little bit of memory. And so if you're growing seed from your farm, then your seeds do have a little bit of memory, and they get a little bit better each and every year with your plants. Do you hear that wind? This place is shaking. So today I have some more onion sets. I'm going to pop these in the raised bed here in this little high tunnel, and we will keep them watered, and we hope to get us a big onion harvest, guys. We cook with onions almost every meal that we cook, so we love to have our farm fresh onions. That wind is awful. Everything is so dry out here, guys. So I got to water my pear trees and my ligustrums and my other fruit trees. Because as I said before, we don't want to go into an extra cold night or day with dry temps. A dry freeze is very hard on your trees and your bushes and your plants. So make sure you get out today and tomorrow and get some water on your prized possessions. I think this wind is picking up. I bet we got some 40-mile-an-hour gusts going. I'll check here in a minute, but man, it just blew in here. It was as calm as it could be this morning, and pleasant. Whew, and pleasant. But boy, it sure isn't now. I'm trying to get everything watered, and it's blowing my water all over the place. Woo! We are under a very high fire danger today, guys. If something broke out, we'd be in a heap of trouble. I have my seed taters in here in the house. So I got me some red potatoes. I got some German gold, and then I got the Yukon gold. And they're starting to seed out, or root out. So these will be going in a tub here real soon. Surprisingly, we still have an eggplant in this little high tunnel. We got 2 of them. They've really survived, but again, we got that really cold one coming. Whew, my goodness. Here we are in the middle of January, and we're still cleaning up from what went on in the spring. Listen at this wind. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. So I'm in here cleaning out some of my tubs. This is our horseradish. So we just clip the tops off or pull the tops off and let it sit, and it does just fine. And we gotta, I need to close that vent right there. Oh, it is closed, but maybe I need to close it harder. My Greek oregano is doing just fine, and see what's happening, guys, is when it seeds out, it just goes right back in this tub and it comes right back. So even though back in the summer it died back, when we hit the fall, it came back. So we want some of these kind of to go in the soil so that they do come back in the spring in case we lose them over this cool shot. Same here with the mint. It died back in the in the summer, and it reseeded itself and came back. So I've got this bed cleaned out, and I think I'm going to put me some beets in here. Got me some red taters here that died out. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in this tub in this little high tunnel. I'm not going to let these go to waste, and at least maybe I'll get a couple. Okay, guys, so I'm going around like a crazy person planting. I also stuck some spinach seed in the ground in that little high tunnel. I still need to find my beet seeds and put some in there, and I may throw some carrot seed in there as well. But yeah, we are going to be growing as much as we can this year, like we do every year, and we want to try to get a good harvest like we try to every year. So we're praying that this is a good gardening year, and like I said, help may be on the way as far as our rain goes, because El Nino normally brings us significant rainfall in the spring and in the summer and in the fall. So we will see if help is on its way. I'd rather be wet than completely dry, and we are bone dry here in North Texas. So I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. Today's Friday. I'm going to go in there. I got all my house chores done this morning, and I'm going to try to relax a little bit and watch a little bit of TV. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, and we will be in contact. See you soon.